um, to his mansion that starts at the base of the mountains. It's like a tiny village sort of mansion thing he's got there. He lives there on his own, and he's got that artifact obviously well guarded. Many have tried, many have failed to retrieve that artifact. Those that did try never returned, so we are not really sure what it is that he has guarding it. Unfortunately, I cannot divulge that information to you or give that information to you as I don't have it myself. Um, but that is it.
What is this artifact? If we're gonna take it, we need to know what it looks like at least.
You will know the artifact when you see it.
There are plenty of strange artifacts all around here, and I look around it, all the poo on the floor.
That is true. This artifact is a orb. It looks like a sphere made out of crystal, and it will make its presence known to anyone who approaches it.
All right then.
Do you know anything about the man in question?
As you said earlier that he was almost dead?
Sorta, kinda dead.
He's very old.
Could we wait a couple years and let him die of old age?
You could, but I assume that this old man is not the only one keeping many who have tried at bay. You must know that entire scores of people have tried to get this orb. There must be something other than just one single old man who is keeping these people at bay. Now, nonetheless, I would advise against angering this person.
Would taking his orb anger him?
Yes, probably. Would
Why would you advise us against something that you're sending us to do?
you might take his orb without him noticing it?
Well, it's a good thing we know what we're looking for now then.
Yes, it is a crystal. Well, I'm not sure if it's made. Well, no one's really sure if it's made of crystal, but it looks like it's made of crystal, and it's an spherical object. Spherical. What's the English word?
It is that word.
Yes. And as I said, probably the place is booby-trapped. Maybe he has guards. I have no idea what's out there because no one has returned.
Fun.
No one has returned? Even Triton?
Triton didn't go there.
Oh, okay.
Do you know Triton?
I've heard of him.
You've heard of him. Wait, you're a dwarf who's heard of Triton? You're not by any chance from... what was that one place he conquered again? That was a dwarf city, right?
Are you talking about, I think Daladar?
Yeah, that was it. That was the place.
I think that's where I heard him. I traveled through that city.
Ah, I see, Yes. Yes. He rose so high only to fall so far. But yes. He didn't even get to the artifact. It was his ambition, or one of his ambitions, but yes. Fortunately.
Well, I think we're better equipped than he is.
I hope so. All right. Let me help you on your way. And oh, look, there is my underling. I will be back in a moment. And as he walks away, this like scruffy dude, like goes over to Hjolder and he like has like 5 tiny rats hanging by their tails, and he like drops them in your hands or whatever you
Okay.
open to
Take 'em.
receive them. Yep,
And I will just tie him to like my bag.
5 tiny rats. And
I don't
walks
even.
away.
We're
Shouldn't
not
there be
taking the
6?
bat into the place, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There should be 6 tiny rats in the basement.
6 tiny rats.
I mean, one of them is all powerful DM God, but it should be 6, right?
All powerful DM rat.
The DM rat. Yeah, no, you.
The one we drew.
And after some time, like a minute or something, the guy returns, and he like has this ring with this purple gem in it.
Does this gem resemble the thing that I found earlier?
Yes. Well,
Awesome.
what you found was like a very small piece, and this is actually like a gem in a ring. But it has the same color, yes. It is purple. It is the same purple.
Okay.
And he like, well, he like holds it in front of you again. He says, "This ring will take you to the eastern gate of Tylonia, and it is a 2-way trip once. So you can use it once to go to the eastern gate of Tylonia, and then use it once again to return to the place where you used it first. Which means right here in this very room."
And it will transport all of us?
As long as you hold hands or something of the sort. Yes.
Okay.
I
If
don't know who
nobody else
takes it.
takes it, then I take the ring.
What?
Kyle,
I
take it.
take it if nobody else. You do?
No, Kyle.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take
All right.
Sure.
He's the arcane guy.
Magic
Right.
stuff. Yeah.
I propose quietly that we use it in a different room so we don't accidentally, crash the party. That
I
would be
like
unfortunate.
this room.
Okay.
Type.
Hold on. There you go.
Hmm?
Just for completionist's sake, bam.
All right.
One use ring of minor Eastern Gate teleportation.
Mm-hmm.
Purple circle. Put that in my inventory.
Purple circle.
That one's better, yes. Well, is there anything we need to do before we leave?
If anyone needs a bathroom break, I believe this is the spot for it. Otherwise, I am ready to take a bath.
Let's go.
Sure.
With our powers combined.
Yeah. If you like it, then you should have, you know.
Put a ring on it.
Teleported away from it.
Then they should have teleported to the Eastern Gate.
Hey, sweetie. There's a very curious
Shiny.
douche. The douche
Shiny.
just went from the DM's room to me. Streamception.
Shiny.
Touch all of you appropriately, and away we go.
Do you, for that purpose, shapeshift into a tentacle monster so you can touch all of us?
No,
Do you return to your natural form?
I don't do that either.
I'm going to say that we're very near the end of the stream. If the DM wants to pick somewhere in what's coming a neat moment to, you know.
Well, I assume just.
Don't we
just,
play another 20 minutes? I don't know.
Just.
I-
Just.
I
for the
don't
sake
know.
Of,
Officially another 20 minutes?
Yeah.
My stream is almost up 5 hours and
well, I
So I
could
was just
round it out. We could round it out by saying, if you guys agree, of course, that I assume that after the teleportation you go find the nearest inn at the Eastern Gate that has a bathroom or something.
Yes, and
You guys
allows
take
my
a bath, and then you guys wanna sleep because it's night by the time you.
I would like to have a conversation with the party before we end the thing.
Before we
I
end
think
the
in
day.
the end.
I like
Yeah,
I
that's a
also said work towards the end of the stream,
Alright.
not like end right now immediately. But we're
that's
nearing the end of the stream.
Then go ahead. You are at the surface.
See ya,
I look
Dakota.
around
I Dakota.
to make sure no nightshade buttholes are. watching us.
Buttholes?
What? I think I just... What?
You
What?
see no nightshade people,
None.
as far as you can tell.
Where are we now?
At the
Mhm.
surface, near the eastern gate of not Tylonia, Provincia.
Oh, I'd be down for like being in the inn.
After we take baths.
Yeah, just kind of.
Definitely
Careful.
after we take baths.
Okay, so you go to the inn. They do charge 2 silver per person
That's fine.
because
afford
they
that.
think you are pretty much gonna use a lot of.
Is that for room as well?
No, that's just for the bath.
Dang.
I don't know how much for the room too.
5 silver if you want the 2-person room. 1 gold if you want the. Wait, gold was 10 silver, right? Or what?
Yes.
Yeah. So 5 silver if you want the 2-person room. 1 gold if you want a 4-person room. And 2 silver if you want a 1-person room. So 2, 5, 10.
I
vote
pay for
that-
the room for the ladies.
The
I
single
vote
rooms
that-
are cheaper.
I would say that I'm gonna have a 4-person room, and then Hilder can take his bat off and sleep by himself because I don't want to listen
Yes.
to that thing screech all night.
You just pull it upside down on the
for
ceiling.
itself.
So it was 1 gold for the 4-person.
Yes.
I will pay for that.
Oh, okay, are we sleeping in the same room this night?
Yeah,
Okay.
except for Hilder.
I'm
He can
I'm
take
gonna
his
I'm
bat
gonna
elsewhere.
take the bat with me into the bath and wash him off too. Be a little
Oh, God.
motherly.
I do that with the dog.
Oh gosh, you guys.
Well, the dog
You guys want
and
to
the
roll
bat
a
are
nature
covered in
check,
poop.
and Hilder needs to roll a dex check.
You guys.
Oh, by the way, as does Malgar, because the dog is.
Malga will struggle with the dog too, yeah.
Or you roll a strength check, depending on how you want to struggle with it. If you want to hold
Not
it down.
taking these to the manor, are you?
And Hilda needs a nature and a dex check.
Maybe set them loose in the living room.
Yeah, right.
They can. We can just throw the bat at things to like disarm traps and shit. Sir
just-
Bat, what are you doing?
I'll just grab it, take off the ropes, and just throw it at an enemy, and he'll just hopefully attack him.
And throw a dex check, Gilder. Oh man.
Melga was struggled with the dog to get it in the bath.
That requires
So
a
I'll
strength
use
check.
a strength check, yes.
You receive 1 damage, Hilder. And the dog is
The dog took a bath.
yes. Unwillingly, but
Doesn't matter, doesn't matter.
It now
Oh.
is slightly less ugly.
I'm also going to go down to the inn tavern or whatever
yeah.
and ask for some milk for my bat.
Do bats drink milk?
Yeah.
Past like
I
being
don't know.
super young? I don't
It
think
actually
so,
depends
man.
on the milk. I mean, on the bat, but
So just water then.
Yeah, there's lots of that in the bath.
Okay.
never mind soap.
I'll make him drink the pooey bathwater.
Yeah, he was living in the sewer. What do you think he was drinking when he lived down there? He probably loves it.
The blood of his enemies. Alright, I'll just use bathwater, I guess. Alright. Too bad. Bats
You
are-
get some comments about the weird screeching upsetting a few patrons that are trying to enjoy their time.
I will give the innkeeper 2 extra gold. Or no, 2 extra silver. To be like, alright, sorry about that. Sorry for my stay.
Name him Kermit.
Kermit the Bat?
Yeah. It's a nice name.
Alright, the bats have been taken.
Back.
And I will. How often do bats eat?
They're pretty opportunistic and mostly eat about every night. Most of them eat insects.
Or dead rats. This is not a bat, this is a gargoyle-like creature.
Oh, that, yeah.
It's a shadow hunter bat.
We don't know that.
I do like the
Doesn't
name
know
though.
that, no.
I don't. No.
Anna has no
Just a
idea.
bat to me.
Kermit the Shadow Hunter Bat.
I'm not sure that's any better.
Anyways, while you do whatever it is you're doing, I would like to kind of side note or spitball a idea to the party. We could literally, I mean, the Blue Star, they're trying to help Amelia. We are getting an artifact of unknown origin and power to a man that is obviously not going to do good things with it. He's a bad person. We could attempt to surprise attack the Nightshades with the ring. We could get the Blue Star to help us. All of a sudden there's 20, 30 people down there, all armed and ready to fight, versus people that are drinking, gambling, and mostly unprepared for a fight of that scale. And all we would need to do is hold hands first. We have averted a crisis as far as handing a potentially dangerous object to a definitely dangerous person, and reduced a major source of crime in this large place.
So, and how does that do us any good?
We would be on
We-
the Nightshade's shit list.
We helped the Blue Star retrieve Annabelle, and we get to keep a cool glowy thing.
If I get this
And-
right, there is no reason to get the cool glowy thing in your town.
That's
Unless you want to prevent Nightshade Guy to get the cool glowy thing. Is that
Old
your
undead guy
aim?
seems to be doing
Well-
a pretty good job at that.
Nobody's gotten it so far. He sent multiple people, as he said.
True. We could
It
just
might be
leave
worth
it.
it might be worth having. You know, around.
You don't know what it does, though.
You never know.
So, hell, it could just be like an LED glowing light.
like a what?
L-
What? You don't know that?
One of those
The
plasma
closest
ball
thing
things.
you get to an LED glowing light
Oh,
in this world
sorry,
is a sun
my-
rod.
My brain was a little puzzled.
Yeah, but your character can say it looks like a sun rod because a sun rod is basically the LED glowing light of the Dungeons and Dragons.
Could just be the sunrod.
A bowling ball sounds like.
How badly do you want to execute that plan? Right.
I was like I said, I was seeing how you guys felt about that.
It sounds fun, but also somewhat dangerous. Especially
Like what
since
we're
that we
about
don't
to do right now.
especially since we have no way out of the sewers again. No obvious way.
Well,
Go
it
back to the
seems
way
that
we went in.
Not to mention that if he has rings like that, he probably can just disappear if he likes.
A lot of artifacts.
He probably can't disappear with all the gold.
Or he could just vaporize all of us instantly.
Potentially.
I was just
I'm still a bit
giving
hung
it
up
as
on
an option to the party because I mean, no one has come back from doing what we're about to do, anyways. Obviously, very dangerous.
What if we go to that mansion and offer the proposal to them?
You wanna double cross the Nightshade in the in the huge city that they rule?
That was the plan that Roy said in the beginning.
And the plan that you just said.
But
You
these
just
we
double
know
cross them with
are-
someone
No,
else.
and
Very
can
powerful.
trust The Blue Star, for the
Yes.
most part. We don't know who these old people are, or if they're even people.
that they're powerful.
As far as we know, it is one old man that is on the verge of death, and then whatever devices he's set up to protect himself.
We could just knock on the door and ask for
He
their
likely will have absolutely no reason to help us.
True.
Whereas the Blue Star, doing this will clear Annabelle's debt, or Amelia's debt. They have a clear reason to help us.
I'm still hung up on this one thing. How exactly does that help us? We're already known as the heroes of Paelonia, which I don't think does us any good, except for being recognized more easily.
It helps us do what we came here to do, clear Amelia's debt.
Well, more like kill the person she's indebted to.
Which is clear.
Yeah, if you don't count the details. if
Well,
it's
we have
just
some-
if it's just about clearing her debt,
That
then
is what we
not
came to do.
antagonizing the Nightshade might be. Because she will need constant protection if we do not like weed out all Nightshade.
I believe that was the Blue Star's plan in the first place. Was giving these godlike creatures constant protection.
Oh, they send us here to protect Amelia. Means that she didn't really have constant protection. I guess if we want more information about that, our first priority would be to find Tessa.
I can do that right now.
But
The blue
we have
star.
to be on the same page before we do that. Or this may be a very confusing discussion with her.
The Blue Star aren't really doing a very good job at what they're doing, are they?
Nope.
They came to the city to find Amelia
They have no
days ahead of
jurisdiction here.
us, and we did not travel very fast.
They have little strength in the city. But if they were,
But
if
we
were
managed to stumble across the person we're looking for within a few days.
because maybe he wanted us to see him.
That is a good point.
This is why I don't like our titles.
They're not
True.
titles, they're rumors. We're known for something we did. Very publicly, I might add. It's just people gossiping. It will
This
wear.
would also be
they'll
a
fade
good
away.
chance to just kind of leave. Like the heroes of Tylonia attempted to grab the orb and were never heard from in the area again.
And we
Another
see-
option I am just presenting to the party.
and we secretly just leave
I
out
like
the
it.
east exit, go down south, back into Blue Star territory. We won't be able to talk to Tessa because we would be seen in Provincia.
Well, I was mostly talking about just not doing any of that.
Doing what?
Continuing our adventuring in other lands.
Just drop Amelia and everything?
I have no other reason to care about her except that the Blue Star asked us to check up.
We have a foot in the door here, though. One way or the other.
Which comes with fancy names. For a while. Until it wears off.
As I said, just presenting options with the path that is laid before us.
They're all viable options. You don't have
What'll
to
happen
become
to Fatty?
defensive, we know. What?
Just kidding. Nothing. Well, we all have a lot to think about. A lot to think about.
Yes, we can resume this discussion in the morning.
Especially me. I need
I
to learn
think that
how
would
to
be a
tame
smart
this
idea.
freaking bat.
Well, Provincia was not built in a day, my friend.
Or maybe it was. Magic.
History check. No, it wasn't.
Don't even have to roll for it.
No.
Tylonia wasn't raised in a day. Thanks to us.
Well, I believe that this is now a good point to end the stream.
I tend to concur.
We have
Indeed.
a lot to think about, and not a lot of time to think about it. So
Yeah.
Indeed.
I'm going to feed my bat and I'm going to tie it upside down.
You don't roll a dex check. You want to feed the bat.
Sucking in the
Can't I
fat.
just let it put the rat on the ground and just pick it up and be like, here, eat it. Eat it. Without going near its mouth. There are
Yeah, you
ways to
could,
feed
but
it.
it won't be able to eat the entire rat.
More damage. But
No!
he bites my hand off.
That's a critical. That is 12 damage.
Thank god, I'm going to sleep.
You are bleeding from multiple places.
I will grab a towel or something around the room and bandage my hand.
Roll a heal check.
Shoulder 9 fingers. And his bat Kermit.
You manage to patch yourself up all right.
Stop the bleeding. Then I contracted ataxia.
All right.
Alright.
Alright, you guys going to sleep? That is
Yeah.
the end of the stream.
I want, before we leave, one more question as a player, because I kind of lost track. Who is carrying Castor Stagger at the moment?
You are.
Because I haven't gotten it. That's what I thought, but I haven't got it written down.
You
I'll
took
write
it
it
from
down.
me after we used it.
Yeah.
To diffuse
Yeah.
suspicion.
Okay.
Because nobody would believe it if anybody told them that the paladin walked into the
Exactly.
Bumped into the room and
Okay, I got it written down now. I will say. Okay. All right.
alright. Well, to all viewers that stuck out that last bit of contemplation, we will see you next time.
Yeah,
in exactly 1 week, I believe.
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I
And
stand,
next week is the 13th, so
I stand corrected.
2 weeks, the
Weeks minus
20th.
5 hours.
Alright.
As you can also see on our website.
You said very enthusiastically.
Yay!
Yay! The contemplation continues in 2 weeks.
Alrighty.
That is correct.
Bye!
See you guys.
Thanks for dropping by.
Bye.
Woo.